Hi, I'm going to walk you through how to set up and use EasyBib to keep track of your references when doing research. We're going to use Google Docs as it's a very simple, easy to use, comprehensive system, allows you to record both books and online references. I'm going to add it to Google Docs, so I'm going to start by creating a new doc. I'm going to call it Research Task References. To add an add-on to Google Docs is very simple. You're going to go to the add-ons menu. If you've already done this before, you'll already have the EasyBib bibliography creator. If not, you can add it by going to Get Add-ons from the Add-ons menu and doing a search for EasyBib. You can see I've already got mine installed. If not, there'll be an option here for you to install. It will probably ask you to confirm. Once you've done that, you should then have the EasyBib bibliography creator in your add-ons menu. Once you've got that, you can click on Manage Bibliography, and on the right hand panel here you can see we have a Cite a Source panel. Now you can use books, journal articles and websites. To find a book, we type in the title of a book and click search, and you can see here there's a number of books in its list that may well match the one that I'm looking for. It so happens that the one I have is actually at the top here. I can click on select and you can see it's created a bibliography. In digital technology, we're going to use the APA style. All of these referencing styles are equally valid. They are particular ones for particular organizations. Digital technology in VCE uses the APA style, so we're going to get used to that. And you can see it has a slightly different setup to the one that was selected to start with, but they all basically give us the same information: the author's name, the publishing date, the title of the book, the publisher. If I have information from a website that I want to reference, then I click on the website here. So let's say I'm looking for information about the history of gaming. Here is an article that I want to put into my references. I found it very useful, so I'm going to copy the URL, go back to my references here and paste it into the search box, and you'll see that it's found the one that I was looking at from TechCrunch. Click on select, and then I can click on Add Bibliography to Doc. What that does, it creates a valid reference in the APA style for that particular website that includes the author's name, the date published or last edited, the title of the article, and the URL from which I found it. If I go and select another one, so here is one from history.com or the History Channel. Okay, there's an article there about video games. I want to copy that URL, paste it into here and search. That's the one I was looking at. And again, I can add that to my bibliography. If I want to get rid of one of these, you can see that this one from the novel I was looking at before is still there. I can just delete it directly from the document, or I can come back over here to the Cite a Source panel and I can delete it from my list there. And the next time I click on Add Bibliography to Doc, this document will update. There it is, it's gone now. The last thing I want to show you is how to reference a Wikipedia article. Wikipedia is a great source, but one of the problems with it is that we don't always know who authored those articles. It doesn't mean it's not valid for your research, but you should be mindful that because you can't validate the source, you should include other sources as well. So if I go to this article about the history of video games on Wikipedia, I'm sure I'll find lots of good information that I can then use to springboard the rest of my research. But I should definitely include this in my list of references. On the left-hand side here, one of the tools that we've got is Cite This Page. In the Cite This Page at the top, one of the different options here is APA. So I can come to here, I can copy this text and paste it into my references. Understand that if I click on Add Bibliography to Doc, it's going to remove it. A way around that, of course, is to add it somewhere slightly different. So when I click on Add Bibliography to Doc again, it's only changing things below this link. I can format that later. The other thing you might try is copying this, pasting it into here and clicking on Search. Select. The final thing to note is, of course, that any source that you use, you should check to see whether you are happy that the author knows what they're talking about, that they are a valid source for that particular topic. Of course, always use your judgment. Thanks.